What's going on YouTube? You're watching Juice Audio. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these corner bass traps for your home studio. They're pretty simple to make. All you got to do is go to Home Depot, buy some wood, get some insulation, and I made mine 6 feet tall. I got one right here behind me for my home studio. They definitely helped with the reflections in this room and the bass cleaned up a little bit. I got the measurements at the end of the video if you want to see the difference. It's not a huge difference in measurements, but audibly I can hear a big difference. So another reason why I really like these bass traps is because you can use them as gobos if you're recording someone with a condenser mic that picks up a lot of reflections in your room, and this definitely helps clean up the sound and keep the reflections out of the recording. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like, comment, subscribe for more videos. Alright, so we're at Home Depot now. We're picking up some common board to make the frames of these bass traps. Just want to make sure it's not warped. And then we're getting some insulation here. It's the best one I could find for the price. We also got a square piece of MDF here that we're going to cut in half to make 2 triangles for a top and bottom of 1 bass trap. So you need 2 of those. Alright, so now I'm going to start building the frames here. It's pretty easy to do. I built 6 feet bass traps here, so it's kind of awkward getting in a position to screw all these in. So since I made 6 feet tall bass traps, I wanted to add a center support beam to make sure they were structurally intact, since I'm going to be stuffing a lot of insulation in these and they'll be pretty heavy. Alright, so now we got the frames done. It's time to wrap these with our weed protection barrier. This will hold the insulation inside since it can get pretty tight. We don't want it popping through the fabric on the outside. This will also stop any fibers from leaving the bass trap as well. Alright, so the method I used on these bass traps, I was just stuffing it like this. But you can also cut triangles depending on the size of your bass trap and the pieces of insulation you have. I would recommend cutting triangles. I did that for my other bass traps, and that definitely makes it more denser and heavy, but it uses a lot more insulation. So wrapping the bass traps is a little tricky when you only have one person, but got it done eventually. So I don't have a before measurement, but after, this is what my room looks like. My speakers are actually in the corner of my room, which is definitely not the best spot. But luckily I'm moving actually to a different room soon in the new house we just got. So I'm building a full-size proper studio there, and I won't have to deal with this problem anymore. So I got the before Sonarworks right here. Honestly, there's not much different in the Sonarworks measurement. I'm definitely gonna have to have more bass traps in this room to absorb the bass that I really want, that big push right there at 100 hertz. But audibly, I can hear a difference in this room. There's definitely a lot less flutter in here and a lot less reflections, and it just sounds more professional in here for sure when I'm doing mixing or recording. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you on the next one.